There are symbols, and then there are insults disguised as symbols. In Ghana, few monuments better illustrate this irony than Kotoka International Airport, a name that, on the surface, appears neutral, even mundane, but upon deeper inspection reveals a gaping wound in the soul of the nation. A wound left not only untreated, but celebrated. Why, in 2025, does Ghana continue to name its most important international gateway, its very front door to the world, after a man whose primary historical legacy is the destruction of a sovereign democratic project, the collaboration with foreign powers, and the militarization of Ghanaian politics? Why do we honor a man who dishonored the people's will? Why do we continue to immortalize a traitor to Ghanaian democracy? This is not just a mistake. It is a moral disgrace, a symbolic betrayal, and a loud, cowardly proclamation that Ghana would rather appease the ghosts of neocolonialism than confront its own history with truth, dignity, and integrity. Let us not mince words. General Emmanuel Kotoka did not build a nation. He helped dismantle one. On February 24, 1966, he led a military coup, backed by external powers, that ousted Kwame Nkrumah, a man democratically elected, globally respected, and profoundly visionary. To name Ghana's international airport after the very man who destroyed its democratic experiment is not merely ironic. It is obscene. Morality demands courage. It demands that nations hold a mirror to themselves and confront uncomfortable truths. Ghana, in retaining the name Kotoka, demonstrates the exact opposite, a cowardly refusal to confront its own betrayal. Integrity is doing the right thing even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Yet Ghana has done the politically convenient thing, leaving the name Kotoka untouched to avoid stirring controversy, to preserve an illusion of neutrality. This is not neutrality. It is complicity. It is the glorification of betrayal. Because what was Kotoka if not a traitor to constitutional order? By keeping Kotoka's name on that airport, Ghana signals to its youth. Treason, if successful, is not only forgiven, it is immortalized. Justice demands reparation. It demands correction. It demands that we do not honor wrongdoers while their victims remain dishonored and their visions remain unrealized. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was more than a man. He was a movement, the first Prime Minister and President of Ghana, the architect of Ghanaian independence, the voice of pan-Africanism. His government, for all its flaws, was rooted in a desire for true African autonomy, socially, economically, and spiritually. To reward one of his destroyers with the highest symbolic honor in the land is not just unjust, it is historical heresy. True love of country involves the courage to be honest, to self-correct, and to protect national honor from imposters. Ghana's decision to keep Kotoka's name on its principal airport shows that it loves political convenience more than it loves the truth. It prefers silence to sovereignty, reputation to reality, and historical anesthesia to national awakening. Finally, and perhaps most tragically, the Kotoka naming represents a national amnesia, a willingness to forget, to whitewash, to pretend the past doesn't matter. But it does. History is not just about the past. It is the foundation of the present and the architecture of the future. A people who fail to honor their true heroes and instead elevate their usurpers are a people doomed to wander in ideological darkness. Symbols matter. They tell us who we are, what we value, and who we revere. Naming the gateway to Ghana after General Kotoka is not a neutral act. It is a choice to honor the coup over the Constitution, the soldier over the statesman, the coward over the visionary. It is long past time for Ghana to correct this historical and moral error. The airport must be renamed. To name the airport Kotoka is to say to the world, here, treason is rewarded, vision is punished, and truth is negotiable. Ghana deserves better, Africa deserves better.